Okay, I'm back. All right. So, don't you love it when you plan to go live and then like about 20 minutes ago, I had to shut off my computer and everything needed to be updated. So let's try and give this a go again. Even Google needed to be updated, so everything went on the fritz at once. But hey, that's what makes life fun. Okay, so I can see myself talking and I have the right window up. Okay, so I'm going to go on as planned and I'm going to dive right in. And I want to bring you on a trip with me, so please come along on my journey. I could not be more excited about the things that have transpired in the last 6 days. So, what's in it for you is I want to give you some tips on how to exponentially blow up your YouTube page because I have gone down deep and started immersing myself in this topic. And I have come out and said that I want to try to achieve the maybe possible impossible of making $1 million from absolute scratch from now until October 13th of 2025. What got me all fired up? Well, it was the Go High Level Summit. So I'm going to show you right now that I'm going to bring you in the back of my stats, and I'm going to then this is for even later. Don't even get me started. And I'll go off about this on another episode because of another inspiring thing that happened online. All right, so let's go here. So here is what's turning into my, say, creative slide deck. But let's talk about this. Is it possible? Let's see. Is it possible to possibly make that much in a year? Well, we're going to find out together. And let me get my window open again because I got so excited. All right, so I'm going to go here. Okay, and then I'm going to slow down because I do get excited. All right, and I'm going to X out here, and then I'm going to pull up the right window. Really, I am. I'm gonna pull up the right window, and you're gonna help me, right? Okay. Oh, there you go. Just slide that over. I have got to go get a great big huge dual screen. All right. Here we go. So for some of you that don't know me, I'm Ann Marie Walts, and I'm just going to give you the rapid fire. Who am I? I'm a stylist at 32 years, and I specialize in high-end, high-ticket hair extensions. And let's move that over to the side for a moment because I had online booking 20 years ago. Yes, 20 years ago. Then, if you back the bus up to 1985, well, I loved sci fi. So, what's happened over the course of my entire career, maybe even my life, is that my love of sci-fi actually wound up becoming part of my job because I was always looking into the future. So is it possible to change the way you do things? Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay? So when you fast forward to 2004, Facebook was just being thought of. So I started stacking software at that time. And how much software did I stack? Well, if we go to, I don't want to click away too much. If we go to my work communication folder, you're going to see there's Honeybook, Live Chat, RoboTalker, Vimeo, and the list goes on. So I can generally tell you now that in the last 2 years, I have simply fallen in great big boom, boom, boom love with high level. And so coming back from the summit, there was a speaker that actually hold that we were given the book about YouTube right here, YouTube. Now, I have a background in online marketing, so it wasn't even rocket science for me to be able to scan read some of this, and I went right to work. So I'm going to jump right in there. The first place I want to start is let's talk about making effective thumbnails. So you're going to find that when it comes to your style and your taste, you can pick your color patterns, and I'll be actually giving more, like, I guess you could say, online classes about this. But today, for the purpose of today, I want to show you some of the exponential, explosive results that my page has had in the last 6 days, like 5.5 days. So the first thing I want to do is also implore upon you for you to become this. I want you to become unapologetically yourself, and that is probably the best tip that I can give you today, doing my first live about, like, how am I going to help you explode your YouTube page. It starts here, because let's as is it. If you're in the high level space or any space online and you happen to be trying to promote the same thing, you need to be a whole boatload of this to make it different. Otherwise, it's just all the same, right? So I want to welcome you to my journey that I want it to become part of yours. And what it's called is Think Your Way to a Million. And I would really love it for today if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to pour every ounce of my creativity, my knowledge, and everything into my channel in hopes of making a huge impact. And you know what? I hope, it's my hope, that what happens is that one of you beats me to, are you ready? Maybe making $1 million. Maybe you're going to make it in like the first quarter. And I would love to know that I was part of the reason why you did. Okay, so here are the graphics. So I do want you to join me. All right. And then look, boys and girls, this was on day 4. There was 9,768 impressions from me doing this from ground zero. Now, once I bring you on the back of my YouTube channel, you're going to wind up seeing that I literally started the page 3 years ago, but then I didn't do anything with it. All right, so then here go the graphics. You're going to find that with the content, I've used a little bit of flex clip. I've done an episode of, like, talking about the fact that, do you need a website? Do you need a website? You definitely need a website. And why? Because it's like you.com. If you go over here and you always put your stuff on just social media, well, you're doing yourself a disservice. And the reason why is that you are hoping, like, okay, you're hoping that there's going to be enough eyeballs, on you, but you're relying on the powers to be within social media. Okay. So, and then, okay, so here is it. Are you ready? Now, as of yesterday, when it came to minutes watched, in less than 5.5 days, there was 112,677% increase. Now, wouldn't you say that was some good results? No. All right, so let's hop back in the back end. So, and if you haven't, please do subscribe, and you can find me here, which is Ann Marie Walts, and then of course right here it says Ann Marie Walts Official. Now I want to break down. I'm gonna first. Well, this is what we're gonna do. First, gonna show you the results. Second, I'm gonna show you how I structured my page, and then third, I'm gonna give you a time-saving tip on how to increase the frequency of how you can post. Because as it is now, um, some of you might have jobs, some of you might not have the time freedom. And so this is also too why I want to be able to help you be able to maximize your time and your freedom. Subsequently, in the last 5 days, I've made about approximately, I think, 14 videos, 15 videos, and 2 websites. I haven't helped my family. Okay, so right here, we're going to go back here, and then where you're going to go is to your YouTube studio. And now we're going to go over to analytics. Okay. And now you can see that there's a bit of an uptick. Now, mind you, this number, I have 45 subscribers, but I'm counting on you right now. to hit the subscribe so that we can be on this journey together, because I seriously want to make a very strong community of like-minded people that want to. Are you ready? I'm going to bring you over to where you can sign up for like updates, and I'm building this as I go. Okay. I literally came up with this idea last Saturday, so 6 days ago. I want to empower many people, yourself, your mother, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, to know that you can truly future proof your future. Now, with this said, the information that I'm sharing is basically just it's my life experience, and so that I'm FTC compliant, I will bring you down to the bottom of my website. And it also will disclose that I do not work for a high level. I do not work for Facebook. All of my opinions are my own. All of the concepts are my own. It doesn't mean or guarantee that if you do what I'm doing, that you're going to get the same results. Okay? So, and with that said, now let's jump into the kind of statistics that are happening. So all you have to do when you go over here is just sign up right there. Okay, so that way we can be connected. All right, so let's dive into the analytics. I get so geeked out about this. All right, so when we go over here to the analytics, you can see obviously there's an uptick. Okay, and I have 45 subscribers. We all have to start somewhere. Now let's go to the advanced mode. And this is where it just gets, I think, so pretty. So pretty. All right. So when it comes to impressions, I'm going to click on here. All right. Now let this sink in, because this could be, you can be doing the same thing. And I'm going to give you some insights on this. Okay. So right now it's up to 14,162 impressions. What are impressions? Well, impressions are actually some of the visibility, just breaking it down, that YouTube is now giving my page. Now, the other key factors are this. It was shared. I'm not going to take complete credit for this. I listened to some other affiliate marketers recently at the summit, and they tested short content, which are just short clips, and they tested long content and said it did very well. So you're going to see over here, which is really cool for the user experience, that when you hover, when you're trying to look at your own statistics, you can hover and see which ones are performing very well. And so this one here, it was one of my first, and that was published, yeah, on the 27th. That one happens to be an hour and 20 minutes long. What it entails is some more of my story. You have a story. We all have stories. And again, I can't implore upon you about it being very freeing I want you to become unapologetically yourself. There needs to be more authentic people on this planet between all the AI, and I'm going to show you some about that. And all the deep fake stuff, and I'm going to show you some about the AI. But when you let yourself shine through and just be really real and really raw, whatever that means to you, you are going to organically attract your audience. So I could seriously go on about that. But you're going to see that like some of the content's like 14 minutes, an hour, 19. This one looks like maybe it was 2 minutes. So you can stagger it. All right. And then over here, we're going to go to traffic source. Let's take a look at that, because again, this like new project only started right here. So now it's starting to give me some feedback. So there's suggested videos, channel pages, browse features, external. Hey, let's see what external is. Oh, in the shorts. Okay, let's go here. Let's scroll off right here. All right, so for external traffic sources, we have got the Creator Studio, Google, WhatsApp, that might be my friend, YouTube, Facebook, Facebook Messenger, probably some of my friends. Okay. but you can see where some of this is going. The other thing you can do is you can also take a look at your demographics and as far as your geography. Let's see about where we have. Wow. Okay, so again, this is 5.5 days old where I've put in constant content. And if you're leaving any comments, I will reply to any and all of them at the end of this go live broadcast. Okay. So we have Texas, California, Massachusetts, Florida, New York, Pennsylvania, Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, New Jersey, Ohio, Alabama, Illinois, Virginia, Maryland, Louisiana, and Michigan. All right, give yourself a high five if you happen to be watching right now and you're in one of those states. Now, the thing too that I also want to share with you why this light bulb went off is that I was standing in a room only a week ago at the high level conference, small room, and there were other affiliate marketers that were extremely passionate about what they did. Now, I want to share with you that this software company, some of you are already in the audience, and you're already promoting it, and so I'll talk to both you and then the person that's never, they don't even know what high level is. So I'm going to start with the people that don't know what high level is, right? Okay, so for those of you that don't know what high level is, first of all, it's an amazing community with like-minded people. The company's up and coming, and it's only about 6 years old. It's an all-in-one marketing platform, which it has so much under the hood that you could either use part of it, one like solution, like say maybe you want to make content and you need a place to house your content. Maybe you want to be able to resell a course from your ideas. You could just use just that. And in an upcoming episode, and I'm probably going to produce that later today, I'll explain about like you could do affiliate marketing where you could just refer the company, or you could white label it and it can become yours because high level then gives us the ability as marketers and business owners to be able to, like, I guess you'd say, lease the software in a sense. We have access for a fixed rate, and from that you can build your own brand and style on top of that, so it winds up becoming a stack. So more or less, like, what is your superpower? Like, I know that I don't know you and I can't see you right now, but you've got a brain between those ears. So you can take what you know and then you can make something that is going to like change and rock somebody else's world. And so if you can take those ideas conceptually and then plug them into a piece of software, that's the best way that I can tell you is one way to be able to use high level if you know nothing about it. And then if you don't know anything about tech, well, then there's a whole community. Okay. And then, okay, now I'm going to talk to you, my marketer friends. Woo! All right. This isn't rocket science to be able to do YouTube, because there are literally, why I am on fire about this is that there's literally 5.4 billion with a B. You can fact check it according to what I researched online. People that are connected to the internet. So if you've got marketing skills and you have access to the internet, doesn't it make sense to do YouTube? I mean, because like it's a big, tall, big personal challenge of mine to see if it's even plausible to make $1 million out of scratch. But if you do the math and you put in the effort, and YouTube like freaking dominates with when it comes to like they will, owning Google and making, literally manufacturing your own content and your own organic traffic, then why wouldn't you want to do this? Okay. So these are the stats. All right, so now I'm going to bring you to, how do you organize your YouTube channel? Because this is I'm gonna help you right now, and we're gonna talk a few moments about playlists. Okay, if you've got like so many ideas up here, but you need to streamline them, then the best thing you can do is make different playlists and think of them as folders, or even think of those as like if YouTube is your own TV show, you know, where you have you can be the producer, you can be the comedian, what have you. Then these could be like a little Netflix series. Okay, now now let's lean into, well, okay, Anne Marie, that sounds great and all, and you make it look so easy, but that's just not me. I'm going to say right now, permission to tell you stop. Okay, hard stop. So then what you can do is you can go over here to ChatGPT. All right, I hope you're taking notes. So then you can go over here and you can make a thread. And this is, I've been totally immersing myself using ChatGPT since September 16th. I've been using it for 9 months, but I've been using it, really using it to fine tune things when it comes to now in the last 5.5 days of working on my YouTube channel, literally doing this to get the results over here. So I'm going to share something with you right now that with permission to have you go poof. Okay, so let's do this. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull up, say, the impressions, and you can do the same. Now, you can also use this specific technique on, say, any of your socials when it comes to your insights and your analytics. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to take a screenshot. All right, so I just took a screenshot. And then what you can do is you'll go back over here to ChatGPT. Then next, what you're going to do is you're going to upload the screenshot. So let me find it. Okay. Do. Oh, that's just all today. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to open up. Okay, so now what you can do is what I would professionally and expertly recommend when you're using ChatGPT, if you've used it for some time, literally talk to it like you're talking either to yourself. You talk to yourself a little too loud, people might wonder. But you know what? If you were 5 years old, you could talk to yourself and it wouldn't be an issue. But talk to the bot as if it was your best friend or a digital copy of yourself. Okay, so in this live example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually explain to the bot that I'm doing a live demo right now and that I would like the bot to give us some tips. So I have literally no idea what this is going to spit out, but let's see what happens. Okay, so, and by the way, FYI, I named my bot Ace. So I'm going to put, hi Ace, I am in the middle of a live stream and I am sharing tips on how to blow up your let me get my fingers to work. YouTube page. Can you look at the this screenshot and provide my audience with some tips of how they can use data screenshots like this to enhance their own pages. Thank you. All right, now I'm going to pause here for a moment because I know I was a bit overwhelmed probably maybe about a year ago, 9, 10 months ago when my coaches, or not just specifically them, they're awesome. But when I was hearing about ChatGPT, okay, and it was like, you have to be a prompt engineer. Oh, I didn't need one more thing to do. So my use cases of ChatGPT have been like when I got off the plane in London and I needed to navigate my way from tube, the subway to my hotel. I literally type in like get me here, get me there, get me this, get me that, like I'm talking to a digital assistant. And through that has it been able to evolve and adapt where I literally can like talk to it. All right. So and then all right, so let's see what it says. Bum bum bum. And you don't want me to sing, so I'm not going to sing. Okay, so let's see what the bot says. All right, so it's almost done. It's thinking. It's going. Oh, good. It didn't give me word salad. And I actually tell my bot, don't give me word salad. Okay, to help your audience make the most of YouTube analytics, screenshots like this one, here's some actionable tips. Identify the top traffic sources. This screenshot shows that the sources driving views, suggested videos, channel pages, browse features, and YouTube search or shorts feeds. Tips. Focus on the traffic sources that bring the most views and watch time. For example, short feeds is performing very well. Invest in creating more shorts. Conversely, if YouTube search is low, consider optimizing video titles, descriptions, and tags to increase the search. Okay, so just that one paragraph could be a lot, right? So another way that I use ChatGPT is if something in this didn't make sense, then literally I would either take that paragraph, like I would highlight the part of it that didn't make sense, and then I would drop it down here and tell the bot it doesn't make sense. Okay. Number two, analyze impressions and click-through rate. The impression click-through rate helps to understand how appealing thumbnails and titles are to viewers. Here, the CTR is 0.06 with a higher CTR on channel pages. So then it says tip, use this information to refine the thumbnails. Try A/B testing to see what types of visuals and text attracts more clicks. A higher CTR often translates to more views and better engagement. And on that, did you know that like since you put some time and thought into your thumbnails, then you can use AI, like we just did, is like to reanalyze the thumbnail so that if it's not doing well, all you have to do is take that, put it back into the machine, and that's what I've been calling it. The robot is the machine, the AI, and have the machine go, oh, hey, why don't you do this, Ann Marie? And then the crowd roars, and I go, okay, I'll do that. All right. And so literally the machines are talking to each other. Okay. So next, look at the average view duration. The average view duration gives insight into the viewer retention across different sources. Here, the average duration is around 27 seconds, with channel pages having the highest duration of 41 seconds. Now, 41 seconds might not seem a lot, but when you figure how fast do we scroll anymore, hey, that's probably not so shabby after all. Okay, so tip. Aim to increase the average view duration by analyzing where the biggest, highest engagement comes from. If viewers from certain sources like channel pages are sticking around longer then it says replicate that video style or that topic to retain the audience across other sources. Okay, so simply put, if you spot something that's working extremely well, don't reinvent the wheel, wash, rinse, and repeat, repeat, repeat. And that also goes for when you're doing research. If you find another YouTuber that's doing really, really well, take a look at their aesthetic, take a look at their content, take a look at their hooks, take a look at their message, take a look at their personality. Why is it if two people can put up the same content about the same thing, that one person has so many more views while the other person not so much, and then combine, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So 4, pay attention to shorts and feed performance. Shorts are driving the majority of 67.7%, but with a shorter watch time of 18 seconds on average. Since short feeds can quickly boost your view counts, it's a great format to build visibility. However, consider experimenting with slightly longer shorts and hooking viewers immediately to improve retention and drive longer content. Okay, so now I'm going to interrupt us before we get to sit 5 and 6. And let's go over here and let me click on here. And then I'm going to mute that. Okay, and then I'm going to bring you over to a couple of my crazy shorts. Okay, now, if you are one of my high level friends, buddies, colleagues, give me a whoop whoop and let me know if you went to the summit, because if you went to the summit, well, then we already know you probably saw me in this if you wound up going to the party. Now, if you didn't come to the party, you really missed out, so you should really come next year if you're there. So I'm just going to play this.
Brand control to Major Tom.
Okay. Okay, so that was really corny, right? But what is corny about when we go here and there's nothing corny about 543 views, are there? If I had known that putting on a blow up costume was going to do that, well, maybe I'll start doing my lives in that way. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. I'm going to bring us back to this other short once we finish up steps 5 and 6. So you're going to want to hang out, because this will be where I can share with you how you can save time on making your content. All right, so let's go back to over here. All right, so suggested videos. Suggested videos contribute to new views, but are currently a smaller percentage. Tip: to increase views from suggested videos, make playlists, that's what I had said previously, of related videos, or add links to the related content in the end screen and cards to keep viewers on your channel longer. That encourages YouTube's to promote your videos as suggested content. Sometimes my bot gives a lot of word salad, so that's the other, I guess you could say, prompt that I could share with you, is you literally can tell your bot, hey, less word salad, okay, if you have that type of personality. And we're going to put that 5 on pause, because that does spark off another idea where I want to bring you over to one of the videos and we can explore changing a link, and just hold that thought for me, okay? Now, 6, benchmark your progress. Whoa, well, this is the secret part of the secret sauce, and I am going to be benchmarking my progress. Either lately, it's been on a daily basis. I hope to keep up that momentum, and I'll actually show you one of the video thumbnails where I'm doing probably what the next step is going to say, but let's see what the bot has to say. This screenshot represents data for a specific period, which can be compared to previous weeks or months. Wow, is that going to be fun when you can start comparing the data to the data? Okay. Tips: track metrics like views, watch time, and CTR over time to see what's working. And what you track and what you measure is what gets when you focus and you track and you measure, that's where growth winds up coming into play, and that can be anywhere in your life. Okay, look for patterns during specific campaigns and content series to find out what drives the most growth. All right, Yay! But wait, there's more. All right, so let's take a look at 5. And I'm going to go over here, and then I'll go over here. And I'm going to pull up, let's say, one of the videos. All right, and well, let's see. I don't know if I linked this one or not, so let's see if I did. So we're going to go here. And then I'm going to stop on this particular video, and here's a tidbit for you high-level marketers out there or affiliate marketers, okay? Is that it's really fun to make short little graphics like this, and then you can also create a URL that is specific to a certain product, a certain offer, so that way you can make something really visual. When I started making this, it was really going to be like a intro video to something else. And then I was just like, oh, well, this works by itself. Okay. So that's the video. Now let's go say edit the video, because step number 5, it was speaking about where you can link stuff. So then if we go back up, let's see here. Wonder if I bear with me as far as trying to get to where we're going. Okay, here we go. So then info cards. If we want to add a card, let's see right here. Okay, link, channel, playlist. Okay, so you can link a playlist. I will have to do another video about this, but this is the area. Okay, well, I'll link that for the time being. Okay, so back here, when you're making a brand new video, you're going to have the option to be able to attach a video, a playlist, or a link. So say, for example, you wanted to be able to attach a link, and that might be what that, oh, I already did. Okay, so over here, I attached 2 things. One is about debt-free living, because if you have not read the book, The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, hurry up, go get it. I don't get commission on recommending it. I already did the footwork with my family, and in 1,752 days, we annihilated our personal debt. And ironically, I'm not able to promote the book because I don't have enough followers. Go figure. And then the other one, of course, is linked to the affiliate marketing. So you can see, if you get like creative as far as steering the user experience when somebody's on your YouTube page, think of it about like you're driving a bus. Where do you want them to take the next step? And that's literally what you can do. The other thing I want you to start thinking about is that, yes, okay, is if you started to think about, let me go back here a moment, view my channel. Okay, mute that. Okay, if you start thinking about YouTube as it's more of an interactive play area or I'm starting to think of it as like an interactive like website. Okay, then like it makes a ton of sense to start using it, because it can wind up being it. I'm making right now what I call a virtual vortex. Okay, I used to love the movie The Matrix, so what I'm getting at is that this is your home page, right? So if this was a home page, and then let's go over here, okay? And if you think of it as a website, this would be the home page, okay? This is a home page, but your YouTube channel's more engaging, more interactive. It's got a lot of moving parts. Okay. And so I'm going to pull up another one of my websites a moment, because I'm very visual as when I'm explaining stuff. Okay, so let's go to my high-level certified funnel, which actually looks like a website. Okay, so when we go here, and then, so say this is a home page, right? So this is a home page. This is a home page. what I want you to start thinking about, and then see, here's the navigation bar, right? But I want you to start thinking about playlists. Think about your playlist. And if you do funnels, I want you to think about your playlist as being one of like the biggest assets for categories, because they're more or less like one great big continuous funnel. Because if you make it about one, like I'm going to use debt-free living right now, right? So say this one.
Hi, I'm Ann Marie.
Blah blah blah. But say that playlist funnels everybody that's interested into being debt free. Well, that is so it just was an aha that I had, that it's really a lot like a moving it's like a moving website. Because if you go here, this is actually a funnel that has anchor links. So what happens is that when you do your funnel or your marketing and you want somebody to go intentionally where you want them to go, well, if you put this particular step or technique, well, that would then apply to the last step that we were on with editing a video, and then the end cards where you can pick on the video where you want to then send them to the next video. Then you're in charge of driving the bus, right? Because you really need to laser focus which way you want people to navigate stuff to have the ultimate creative maximizing control over your online presence. Does that make sense? And if it does, drop an amen down in the bottom of my comments, right? Okay, so structure your ideas so that they make sense, not only to you, okay? Because here's the thing, the best advice that I can give you, especially since September 16th, because when I got certified, is to maximize using the bot. Because when it came to, say, making this funnel, I made this in less than 7 days, because what I had done was I had used the bot to be able to help me more on the nitty gritty of being able to maximize the user experience. Because when you're trying to build for yourself, you got to build for yourself. It's got to look good for you, but then it's got to make sense to the person that's visiting your site, right? All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift to the last thing that I promised you, and that is, how do you maximize your time? Because like now maybe you've got some momentum going and there's so many hours in the day. Wouldn't you agree? Okay. So now what I'm going to do, and I dropped the links in the feed of the description of this. So now I'm going to bring you over to Hey Jen, and whoops, not Hey Jen affiliate, but my affiliate link is in there. You're more than welcome to use it. Okay, and if you do use it, so that I'm FTC compliant, my websites do have affiliate links on them. I might get a small reward. All right. Okay, so now that we covered the logistics. All right, so I'm gonna log in here. This is crazy, people. Crazy, absolute crazy. And it is AI, and it is just nuts. Okay, so I'm going to drag this over here, and I'm going to circle back around to my shorts. Okay, and then I'm going to play this. I'm not sure if you're going to hear it, but you're going to be able to see it. And then it's also on my Facebook page as of last night, wishing everybody happy Halloween. All right, so let's see.
Happy Halloween! Have you checked out my new YouTube channel? I would love you to be part of my fun educational journey. Head over to thinkyourwaytoamillion.com and join me. I will be sharing tips on marketing, automations, affiliate marketing, and ideas on how to become 100% debt-free. I will thank you in advance for your participation.
Okay,
Happy Halloween! Have you checked out my new
okay.
YouTube channel? I would love you to be part of my fun educational journey. Head over to thinkyourwaytoamillion.com and
Okay. Okay, so introducing Hey Jen. All right, so that was a digital avatar of myself. So then, I was introduced to this about a year ago, but I didn't implement till the last summit that we went to a week ago. So then, what is it? You can literally make an avatar of yourself. So I'll go over here to avatars. Um, and so what I had done was I had uploaded a video of myself, and then there's other digital avatars in here. So maybe you don't want to use yourself, but maybe you need like a spokesperson. So that way you can like really pump out some content in a short amount of time. And I'm just digging my heels into this, but it's a lot of fun. One of my other marketer friends does it so well that you kind of can't know that it's not him. All right. So then we'll go here to templates. Oops, hold on. Projects, pardon me. Okay. So then I started a new project, and so there's going to be a presentation on like how to get your first 100 subscribers to YouTube. Now the fun part is this. You see all this? It takes me forever to get camera ready like this. So there's been plenty of my go lives where I'm just don't have all the makeup on, right? But neither do I want to scare you so on a regular basis. So this is where it's really useful, especially for female marketers. Listen up, lean in, because you can make little short videos where you don't have to do your makeup over and over and over again, because then you can wind up making an avatar for yourself. So here we're going to go here, I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to rip through this really quickly, and then I'm going to round things up for today. So then next, what we're going to do is we can go, oh, and you can also add up to 99 looks. So on another suggestion, sidebar. Yeah. So today I might have time, depending on the rest of how today goes, to change my t-shirts. Okay. So do your makeup once, but change your outfits. And then what you can do is you go in here and you can add, what you have to do is make a video recording of yourself. And when you make your video recording of yourself, the things that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pause in between what it is you're saying. I'm not going to do that because I don't want people getting any wild and crazy ideas. So I'm going to talk really fast. Whew. All right. But it's pretty self-explanatory what you have to do once you go in here. Then the next thing you can do is you can go in here and you can add a script. Isn't that cool, right? Then you can also choose what kind of voice that you want to have, or it can wind up being your own. So then here, what you can do once you have your avatar made is, let's say you can put, say, good morning, right? Good morning, my friends, okay? And then basically you can just keep typing, keep typing, keep typing, 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 typing. Ta-da! Okay, and then what you'll do is you can hit submit once you've put the stuff together. And then ultimately what winds up happening is then we'll go back over, whoops, let's go back over here, say next. No, I don't want next. Let's see, right here. Then you
Happy
wind up,
Halloween. Have
okay, then you wind up making a digital graphic of yourself. And the last tip that I'm going to leave you with is because depending on what account that you wind up getting, let's see. All right, here's the pricing on it. Right now I have the middle one. Okay, and then do I have the middle one? No, I have the creator. You like how they do that? They says most popular. But I actually started with the creator one because and they have the free one. So, but I liked it so much I just jumped right in. So, my recommendation is why not just try the free one to see if you like it. Now, because I'm going to share a creative hack with you, okay? There's obviously more features on the more expensive tier. and there are. Now, I didn't maybe do the perfect lighting on my first rendition. So when it came to, let me find what window. Oh yeah, now I look like now I
And you
look like
checked out my
okay, no, there you go. Now I got distracted. I look like I was drunk. All right. So the other thing that you can do with Canva is this. All right. So I'm going to go back here and then let me go back home, home. Okay. And then here. Okay. So what happened is that I didn't like the background. So actually I'll demonstrate this and then I got to hop off. Wait, there's one more thing. All right, so let's go here and then let's go, I'll pull up a Zoom background. All right, and let's see. Which one do we want? Let's do something fun. See, I'm squirreling off already. All right, let's just pick it. Let's just pick one. Let's see, fall. Okay. All right, and then let's do uploads. You'll go to video because I already have it up. Okay, and then
Happy Halloween. Have you checked out?
okay, so what could be improved about this is you see the background? Well, I believe in the upper tier, I'm not sure because I didn't buy it, but I think extremely fast. And I think in the upper tiers you'll have more control, I think, for removing, say, backgrounds. But if you have Canva, watch this. You're going to go over here, you're going to go to background remover. Boom, done. All right. And then the other thing, oh, and FYI, if you didn't know, I also have a photography background. All right. So then here, if this isn't bright enough for you, then you can go over here and you can adjust the brightness right here. Ta-da! All right. And then you can just have at it and have some fun. And there you go. And then now, okay. And then I'm going to let's see, I'm going to download this. Okay. We're going to download it as MP4. All right. And then we'll create a public view just so that I can get to it quicker. Go like here, go like here, go like here.
Happy Halloween.
And
Have you
then,
checked out my new YouTube channel? I would love you to be
whoa,
part of my
trippy,
fun
huh?
educational journey. Head over
Woohoo!
to Think Your Way to a Million.
Okay, so that is going to conclude for today's my first live stream as far as the channel stats. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to bring you a round robin, just like a calendar, right? And like I said, the bad jokes are free, they're limitless, and they're just going to keep coming. All right, so back here, is it possible that you will be able to make some ideas online? All right. Are you going to be able to make ideas online? Are you going to become one of my followers? And I got a challenge for you. If you're going to become one of my followers, you are not going to sit on your ass. You're going to partake and you are going to promise me that you become this, that you become unapologetically yourself and you join me because I don't want to just be sitting here all by myself being 100% debt free and on a mission to just have some fun online. Because you know what, a party is a party if only a party isn't a party unless more people come and join it. All right. So I do ask that you do run right over. Please sign and join my list over here at thinkyourwaytoamillion.com. Let's have fun together and let's do this, okay? Because it is my intention to help others think differently and to help try and attempt to make a difference in the world just by sharing some ideas. Because you know what? There was a time, how many of you say, how many of you have a cell phone, right? See this thing? This was just somebody's idea. So what I want for you is for you to let yourself use your imagination to bring to life whatever idea that you have that you've been sitting on, because you know what? If you're stuck working 9 to 5, and you want to do something differently, you can. You can. You know what? I give you permission to think differently. So just think differently. Come join me. And because this is what my page is about. All right. It's not about flaunting wealth. And if you think you're going to get rich hanging out with me, you're wrong. If you think that I'm going to show up and tell you that, like, if you follow me, you're going to be driving a Lamborghini, you're wrong. Okay. But what my thing is about is just sharing my journey. And before I wrap up, I'm gonna fire off a little bit of what is inside my longer episode, and actually, I'm gonna bring you to that episode right here as we do finish up, and that is gonna be the episode that I started this journey with, which is right here.
Speed.
Okay. And this one is from hair extensions to high level, my sci-fi inspired $1 million challenge that will end on October 13th. But between you and me, that's my personal deadline date. This is just going to be a mission that just keeps going, like the Energizer Bunny. Okay, so here's the scoop. I moved. Let me go back to I need, hold on a minute. I need to go back to my Canva. Bring me back home. Okay. I moved. Are you ready? 23 times in 21 years. I went to 14 schools and 12 grades. So I was a new kid. So being a new kid, have you ever yourself ever experienced being bullied? Oh God, we could line up the bullies that tried to bully the new kid, right? And so against all odds, I was out on my own by 17 and a half. I stayed back 1 year in ninth grade. So I actually was a junior in high school when I had my own apartment. And yes, I worked at McDonald's. And I probably could have somebody quantify that too. It was in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. So when I share with you now my story, I do implore you, please go listen to what I have to say, because if I can do what I've been able to accomplish with my family, I know you can. I know you can. And I know you will. So please, stay being fabulous, stay being you, and be your unapologetic. Don't apologize to anybody, and stop letting you stop you from doing you and doing what you do very well. Because if you hold back and you're just holding back because you're worried about what other people are going to say, or the person in the mirror is telling you, oh no, you can't, you'll never do it. Oh, they make it look so easy. That's never going to be me. Tell that noise to shut up. Just tell it to shut up. All right. So the next time I do go live, I want you to show up, and then you just keep showing up for yourself. And I'm gonna now try to gracefully exit this go live stream. So let's see if I can. All right. So, and I'm gonna hit the finish button now. All right. You be you.